Hey everyone. Welcome, and it's Zen, XRP Crypto Queen. As you can see on my Twitter feed, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about this today, but just wanted to let you know I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a tax person. I'm here to share simply what I do in the cryptocurrency world and entertain you, hopefully on some level. My Twitter feed can be somewhat entertaining, but I thought this post that I did this morning was fairly brilliant. Actually, I retweeted somebody else's tweet, but um, also I just want to interject that we're going to talk a little bit about mindset, and I'm going to take you to a different site to talk about that, okay? But right here, love this more than I can say. The internet is here to stay, and so is cryptocurrency and XRP. We will get into XRP. It's one of my favorite altcoins. Um, it is going to change banking and SWIFT as we know it. Now, many Americans don't normally use SWIFT. It's for wiring money. And I used to wire lots of money back and forth. I used to live in Singapore. I used to live in Shenzhen, China. And it was the manner through which my bank would shift money to take care of whatever I was taking care of in the States. And it would take 5 to 7 days to get there, and they would charge me depending on the amount that I was sending. And I'm like, what are you doing with my thousands of dollars in that interim period? You're obviously making money off of it, and you're charging me for the privilege. I said that out loud every single time. So XRP is a mechanism by which money and remittances can be sent, especially to the unbankable, which are, by unbankable, I mean people with smartphones that are in other countries that and continents such as Africa, and many people in countries within Africa already use it to pay each other, get paid, etc., etc. So it has real world function, and that is why I love it. And hopefully they will figure out this sooner rather than later, and it'll be on a run. I can't guarantee anything. I am not a price predictor. I don't like doing that. I don't like influencers that do that. I think it's shady because market goes up, market goes down, and all we can do is take a look at charts, right? The charts from 2017 don't really make any sense comparing to 2021, because look at the past 2 years. Has that been normal for anyone in any sort of way? So I think that the charts may or may not make sense to do comparisons with. Anyway, let's move on to the next tweet that I did. I don't know what's funnier, rat poison or it's a temporary fad. Sounds like a bunch of old farts talking about kids these days. P.S. The comments in this thread are priceless. And I'm going to click on it because this is I just couldn't even believe this article. J.P. Morgan has a third of its clients saying Bitcoin is rat poison. Seriously, that's kind of an old fart statement. Sorry to all you old farts who might be listening to the channel, okay? I have nothing against old farts, as long as you take your old thoughts and, try to stay with the times, man. What can I tell you? But look at some of these comments. The fact that J.P. Morgan put rat poison as an option for a digital asset in a survey makes this survey irrelevant, right? Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. A third of big investors have underperformed for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. I thought that was a funny comment. Oh, my favorite. Talking about JP Morgan is like attempting to convince youth that VH tapes are still relevant. Oh, I love it. I love it. So, yeah, the internet wasn't a passing fad. Look at it, internet may be just a passing fad as millions give up on it. That's because they didn't know what to do with it, didn't know how it functioned. And there's a great series on Netflix that talks about this. I forget the name of it at the moment. Fantastic. It outlines how they finally pulled it together and made it the directory that you now use to Google up, or I use DuckDuckGo because I don't like to be tracked and I don't want my history on my, in Google, period. Anyway, I want to take you onto this other site because now I want to talk to you about FUD. That is FUD. It stands for fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the markets. And when you look at this, some people will look at the last 7 days and go, oh, she's small. The market is tanking. My money, my money, my money. Well, if you put in there on a buy and a hold, your money is going nowhere. In fact, you should be looking at this chart and figuring out, what do I want to snap up? Because markets go up and down all the time. You could call this a correction. You can call this a dump. You could call it whatever. You can call it a bear market. You can call it whatever you want, but you're only predicting what you think. And a lot of influencers give a lot of information that is kind of misinformation in that regard, because no one really knows. But I would say that it's a good time to buy certain types of coins. Coins of utility and scalability, ADA, XRP, Polkadot, and these are just suggestions. I own 32 coins. I'm not going to go into every single one of them. They have utility. I think I showed you on another video how you can read about the utility of a coin. So let's click on the link. I'll show you one more time here, just in case you missed that video. It's loading data. I hope my pool filter here isn't too loud, and I hope you can hear me over it. If not, leave me a comment, let me know, and I'll wear a headset from now on. But it's so beautiful out, I didn't want to do that. Not that they're heavy or anything, but anyway, who are the founders of Chainlink? What makes Chainlink unique? So read this. This is kind of the cliff notes of Chainlink. Okay, if you want to read the full white paper, if you're one of those types, and I used to read them when I first got into crypto, I can tell you they are long and dry reading, well worth it for a while. Until you figure out what utility actually is of a coin. And by utility, it has function out in the real world, okay? They do something on the blockchain. They are verified on the blockchain. They have some function out there in the world. You can read this while I stop scrolling, okay? So this is your short version. If that doesn't mean anything to you, you can scroll down here and see how many are in circulation, how's the network secured, where you can buy it. More information here. Nah, I wouldn't click there, trust me. I would come back up if you have questions after reading all of this and click on that white paper. And take your time, but read it. So my point is to take a look at these cryptocurrencies. I love the way this does this. It's so interesting. It takes a while to, there we go. And you know what? In your mindset, you could take a look at this and go, oh my God, what the heck is happening? Or you can take a look at it as an opportunity to snap up some coins that have scalability, utility, value. And if you have questions about that, hit me up here in a comment. I only share what I do, so this is what I do. So let me know in the comments if this was helpful to you in any way, and also let me know some ideas that you might have for future videos, because I love making them for you. If you're a newbie, maybe you need for me to start at the very beginning, and maybe I'll do like a 3-part series or something like that. Let me know if you think that's a great idea, and I think I'll wrap it right here. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you see my videos as they pop up. And I think that's a wrap. Thanks for joining me. Ciao.